right, presidential candidate, brilliant business person, polarizing figure. Donald Trump can be called a lot of things and all be accurate. But our next guest says the number one thing he should be called is a great father. Just listen to what his daughter Ivanka has to say.
I'm excited tonight to introduce my father. There's a lot of things that make Donald Trump special to me as a parent and as a mentor. But the most important is the strength of his character. As a young girl growing up, my father always told me that I could do anything that I'd set my mind to. He meant it.
Wow. Here to explain the importance of Donald the Dad, Dr. Meg Meeker. She's a pediatrician and best-selling author of the new book, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, Devotional. Welcome, Doctor.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
So with your years as a pediatrician and with your study as an author,
yes.
You think this is an underreported story?
Oh, very underreported. I think what I really wanted to do with Donald Trump and Ivanka is put the spotlight on dads. Because what happens to Donald is exactly what happens to a lot of fathers in our country. You know, we go at men, look at he doesn't do this right, he doesn't do that right, he doesn't do that right. But the truth of the matter is we've got to start looking a little deeper and say, how are men as fathers? Because we need our fathers back.
What does it reveal about the person by the way their relationship is revealed with their daughter?
Oh, well, you know, it shows that he has some warmth, it shows he has some compassion, and it also shows that he champions women. And I know a lot of women don't like to hear that. You know, they call him a lot of names. But any man that helps his daughter get to the professional level that Ivanka's gone to is a man that really champions women.
She talked about that earlier, about the relationship with her dad. Let's take a listen.
I've seen him as a leader be exceptional. As a negotiator, there's no one I've ever met that's close. But also as a parent. He's been an unbelievable parent. I'm a female executive at his company at the highest level, and I wouldn't be the person I am today if he didn't deeply believe in opportunity for women.
So you heard that and you're sold?
Well, I'm not sold on Donald as, you know...
No, as a dad.
Yes, as a dad, yeah. I'll tell you why, because a lot of women, their relationship with their dad is so powerful, and we don't often talk about that. But a woman who has a strong dad and loves her dad is going to come out and champion him. A woman who has a tough relationship with her dad is not going to come out and applaud him and praise him so highly in public, because you're going to see those wounds. So clearly this is a woman that doesn't have a lot of dad baggage.
And she was out of that Bethpage event when she introduced her dad, I think 2 weeks after giving birth. That was the dedication. And I'll tell you what, they play a major role in the business and in the campaign. Yes. And if you can give that type of responsibility to your sons and your daughters, I think that's telling. It's
very telling, and I'll tell you, if you talk to any woman in a high-profile position, you don't have to talk long before she says she has a strong dad. So fathers are extremely important in daughters' lives, and this is a point in our history, Brian, when we really need to get about the business of championing dads, particularly dads and daughters. Dads are very devoted to their daughters, and you know as well as I that the answer to so many of our social ills is getting our dads back.
And Doctor, also, don't you think it's important not just to say be nice and be caring, but show them you trust them, give them the same power and prestige as maybe your son?
You know, a father has an authority with a capital A in his daughter's eyes. He just does. You know, moms have to tell you you're going to succeed in life, but we don't feel our dads have to. So when our dad comes along and says, you can do whatever you want, it's a done deal. Fathers are extremely important, have a lot of power in a daughter's lives, and we need to start championing them and encouraging them in a positive way. Even if we don't like them as men, the truth is every daughter takes one man to her grave, it's her dad. And so we really need to nurture a strong relationship between a father and a daughter.
Yeah, it's just very interesting because I very rarely see anybody who talks about Donald Trump and doesn't say, but he's a great dad.
Yeah.
Have you met his kids, and have you met Ivanka?
No matter what you say about him, you got to give him that.
We
got to give him that. And Tiffany, and we've got to start talking about dads in our country because we need great dads.
Not going to fight you there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on the book, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters. Dr. Meg Meeker, thanks so much.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.